So as a lot of you know, I love terrible fan fiction. So I decided to scour the internet for some pretty bad ones. And I do that from time to time. It's a thing. And I decided to go over to the wonderful Kiwi Farms and see what I could dig up. And I found something. Oh God, did I find something. This is Brewdening Love, a fanfiction posted on DeviantArt of all places in 2009 by someone calling themselves Aaron of the Cullen Clan. Yeah, we're getting Twilight fanfiction up in here, kids. I hope you're ready, because this is some interesting shit. I've read little bits of it. There's so much. Give you just like the basest of ideas. Just some pretty, I don't know, general ideas, something that you need to know or whatever. The last thing that this person made was in 2013, and this account has been dormant ever since. So we're digging into the past. We're going to the past to read some shitty things that suck ass. I'm sorry, couldn't resist that joke. I don't know how insane this is going to be. So let's just get into it. This is chapter 1, Genesis. Author's note. Okay, hello everyone. I want to let you know that I am the biggest Twilight ever. I've read all the books and seen the movie. OMFG isn't Cullen Hout. H-A-W-T. So hot. Okay, now if write on a story about Woot Wald happen id I were Bella one because she's a dirty bithic. So I want you to see it and tell moi what you think. So lots of reviews, please. Love you, God. XOXOXOXOXO. I had to put my story up here because the meanies at ff.net deleted it, but I'm glad the Jew and Bird are gone and ain't flaming me anymore. Something happened before this story was published here, and I don't know what it was. My God. You know, I'm going to try an experiment here real quick. Give me just a second. Okay, so I attempted to plug in the link to their old fanfiction.net account, because I did find it into the Wayback Machine, and no luck. The page was not archived. I kind of wanted to know what the story behind this was, but we're not going to get that. So let's just keep reading this story. I walked into the room, and he was sitting over by the corner of my English class. Perfectly sitting by the corner in a desk. I thought he was a god. Author's note. Not God, because I love God, and that's blasphemy. So, fuck off, Sinars. Yes, Sinars. You heard. Because he looked so darnum hot. Like that guy who used to be on Smallville before he got fat. So now I watch Supernatural because Fat Man is always in my head now. What the fuck? I giggled when he looked at moi, and Edward looked away, seeming so snarlingly. I flacked my long brown hair, hopping to get his attention. I have long brown hair that reaches my bottom in smooth long thing with a hair clip and such. I have Hutter eyeliner with lots of blue mascara because it goes with my eyes. You see, because they are blue. And I'm wearing a loose white blouse with cute leather belt and a long black skirt because it's sexy, but not hoary, and it's a sin to be a whore. Tuneless or Mary Magdalene. But she's dead anyway. Oh, okay. I walked over with every eye on the room on me because I'm so darman H-O-T. Author's note. I've been told this many times, so I know it's true. And I sit on his desk, and he looks up and has bronze eyes that are sexy in a brooding way. Author's note. Foreshadowing! He is broody, but if you haven't read the box, you'd already know that. He looks up to me, and I look down at him looking up to me. He then speaks in a quiet, brooding voice. Who are you? He asks, and why are you on my desk? So I winks at him and tell him he's cute. But then class starts, and I sit down and watch him. He is so hot, and I, kitty, want to be his boyfriend. Wait, what? He looks at me and turns away, agnin. So yeah, that's mystery. Tell me what you think with all your reviews. So glad to have writing it. I hippie ass now. God loves you all. XOXOXOXO:3. I'm sorry. I went through some of the comments, and a lot of this was just like, dear God, what the fuck. But these stories are very short, so we're gonna do another chapter. These chapters are very short. We're gonna do another chapter. This is let's just go to chapter 2. Let's do it. Brewdening love and all that. Is there a way to do this? Is there a way to do this easily on this website? I fucking hate DeviantArt, by the way. Anyway, here we go. Chapter 2. Adim and Ev. Author's note. This is me second chapter, and no reviews. WTF? Shut up, you stupid sinner, Bethic. Pathetic, not me. Flaming me as its Agen's God will. For people to hate is bad. And if you do, to not be elud in heathen. So no flaming, choose love. Anyway, Edward is much less than 3. And so is you readers. Thanks for reading. Also, my character is named Joan. In this, not Aaron. :3. XOXOXOXOXO. Edward didn't speak to me for the rest of the class, and he never looked at me again. I was a bit sad, but I knew that God would help me through it. I prayed to him that at end of class, Edward would talk to me, but Edward didn't. So I guessed I didn't pray long, Enog. It was lunch time, so I goed to set by myself and read the Bible. Author's note. It can be good read sometimes. I watched as Ed Wood sat next to a group of people that had the same looks as him. You know, all mysterious and sex. Ah, I wounded who they were. I watched them. They didn't eat anything, but weren't anorexic locking, so I felt more curious. I wanted to go and talk to him again. I knew he would like me because I am hot and crossen. So I walk over and sit next to him. He looks angry, but I didn't care. Hi, I'm Ern. I was in your class this morning, I say, and they all stare at me. They were all dressed in Abercrombie and Fitch clothes. The girls in bright colors, and the boys in not bright colors. But not dark either, except Edward, who was in sexy dark brune hoodie and block jeans. I suddenly knew they all were a famult, and I couldn't believe how hot the whole family are. Rosalie and Alice, the only girls, were perfect and hot, like the Veronicas, but not emo and slutty. Author's note: if it wasn't against my religion to be homo, I would say they were sex-ah. I really want the phrase, if it wasn't against my religion to be homo, I would say they were sex-ah, like on a sticker or something. Then there was Japper, who was too cute and made me feel so clam when I looked at him. And he looked like Matt Thiessen. I don't know who that is. Emmett was bigger than any bodybuilder I had ever seen before, and looked like John Cooper from Skillet. I don't know what that means. But no one could compete with Edward. He was the hottest, by far, and locked like Joel Bjornier. :3:3:3. I don't know what that means. Why are you sitting here? Edward asked, all growly-like. I smile at him because it seemed a good growl. Because I want to get to know you, silly. My name is Joan Saint Sanctuary, Louisa Smith. God, you're hot, and I'll lick you a fuckload. I replied, fluckering my eyelids in a sexy way. I'm Edward Cullen, he said, not happy. Edward didn't look impressed, but I knew he would lick me soon. He might already, Akatuli. He smelled, but then he hid it with a scowl, and they all looked at each other for like a minute, awkwardish last like year when my sis lied that she was gay to get everyone and had to go to camp. I'm sorry, did we just hear conversion camp confession? Come on, let's go, he said to his family, and they all left. I was left sitting at the table. I didn't get why he didn't want to now me. I wondered if there was something wrong with me, and that's why he didn't like me. It was time to go to biology, so I leave and go there. Edward was in biology too. He was sitting by himself at a table. I walk over in a sex-ah way and sit next to him, winning at him.
I'm winning.
He looked mad at me. I didn't know why, but 10 he didn't look too made anymore. I had been friendly the whole time, and maybe it was working. The teacher started to talk, so I listened to him. Edward was still staring at me, madly eager, but fuck him. He'll come around because I love him. Author's note. So, how that? I better think I'm getting into this quilt a lot because Twilight is awesome. I love Edward and the Krillins. Edward and the Krillins, that's my favorite band too. And Jacob and them. Thanks for roading and please review to tell me what you think. 1-1, less than 3, XOXOXO. So, I'm gonna keep reading more of these because this is very amusing to me, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoyed this, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I have a Ko-Fi and a merch store. You can check those out. I also have a Discord and a subreddit. Links to all these things and so many more in the descriptions. I'm really excited to go read the next couple of parts, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. I love you all. Goodbye.